Hello everyone, welcome to Ame Random Talk. This is the host, Ame Random. Sorry. Let me repeat that again. It's Ame Gakita, not Ame no Random. What the hell did I call myself random guy? Yeah, probably if anyone who watch this video, yeah, I'm just a random cat. A random casual VTuber standing around telling everyone that I'm just a random VTuber doing a random podcast.
I'm surprised that you managed to mess up your intro, even though you did it a few times already.
I got no idea why. How about you introduce yourself now?
Hello, this is Rizi, and sorry if I did not sound any energetic because I did not eat. I just rest.
Ha! You
home.
also rest out yourself.
I could not pronounce the word.
Hola. This is called karma at work.
But karma is hitting me so quick.
That's what.
Bad.
Oh, no. But anyway, you haven't eaten yet?
Nope. I was in front of the computer for 2:30 my time, so it's supposed to be 3:30.
You do know that you can go and eat something at least, right?
I did not think of that.
How about I give you a time to go, some time to go and get something to eat, or maybe something to bite right now, and then we can start this in a proper time.
No, it's okay. Just start.
Are you sure? Or maybe you go and get something where I talk for something for around 3 minutes to 5 minutes. You go and get something like maybe a bread or biscuit. Because I know you can't eat too much. At least get a little bit of something. Do you have it?
Okay. Does chocolate count?
Does what?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. A little bit for a while. Yes, it does count.
It's not the small boy. It's more to the huge one.
Even a Kit Kat, I mean, even a small Kit Kat is still count though. At least it's something in your stomach.
The dairy milk.
Milk?
I forgot what.
Is it the purple?
Cadbury.
Well, at least
Cadbury.
The Cadbury ka.
Yeah.
I
got it the 20 ringgit one.
Yeah, you can eat that. Eat a little bit. I know because personally, I know a bit. Just in case people are wondering, Richi-san can't eat too much. That's why she normally can don't eat anything for the whole day, and she still be fine. Just that she'll slowly get weak and weaker. So in a sense that anyone need to understand that the Vstreamer need to. One of the reasons why I always tell us to eat at least something, be it a biscuit or bread, is that at least she need a little bit of something in her life. If she doesn't eat anything, and by all means, you guys who are watching to this also need to eat a little bit of something. Kindly make sure that not eating anything is going to harm your life. Chinamini. Well, at the same time, Ame Gakita, before I fall asleep, basically before at the time of this recording, because Richi-san had told me a timing and we agree on the timing. However, while waiting for the timing, we did not take into account that the timing of this recording was that Richi-san was indicating was it the timing of her country or the country that I'm staying in. So in the end, while waiting for Richi-san, I fell asleep after eating a very delicious meal. Just in case you are wondering, and Chinamini, what did I eat before I fell asleep? In fact, I went to have the McDonald's in Japan, brought 2 hamburger without the fry and the cola, just the hamburger only. And I ate 2 hamburger, one being a Big Mac and one being the Abby fry. The Abby burger, sorry. The Abby burger.
Right there for a quick while.
Sure.
I almost spit out the word because the way how you say it, it's like in a documentary voice.
Everyone will watch this. Like, why they see podcast became a documentary?
avoid laughing or I'm gonna choke while eating this. Why does it have to be that voice?
I haven't used this word for a long while, you know.
Yeah, I know, but why all time? Now is the time.
It was just a nice time to use it at the same time. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not always that everyone I use the documentary voice, and in the sense that when I use the documentary voice, a lot I know there is actually some 2% actually to be exact that I know. I won't say who, but they both like that voice for some reason.
Makes sense, I think.
Why?
Okay, some people, I think either it's due to the lower voice or because it sounds more
It sound what?
darker voice. It means that you're using a lower voice. The second one is more to a mature voice, if that makes sense.
Hold on a second. From what I know is that a lot of people always told me from in the entertainment industry, from what I look into and research into, higher pitched voice are much more better because a lot of people like higher pitched voice, and I was like, well, I guess I will have to use a higher pitched voice then.
Please don't. I could not hear you properly if you use a higher voice.
But yeah,
Right now, it's,
Mm.
right now it's okay. If you go more higher than that, I could not understand. It's not understand. I could not hear properly.
Why not? It is
I
such
don't
a this is such
know.
a
I have a hearing problem. So if you go into a high pitch, I could not hear you.
well, I guess I'll be using this voice from now on then.
Aduh, menyesal aku. Bagi tahu.
Nani ya? Hey, I mean, like, you guys are quite lucky that whenever I speak in English, my pitch actually considered on the lower end, you know, guys.
Mhm.
Because if I speak in my Chinese or if I speak in Japanese, which most people will notice, the pitch went a little higher.
Wait, does your Japanese and Chinese is actually similar to it?
Well, actually, the higher pitch is on the Japanese side, not the Chinese side. But when I speak in Chinese, like I say, 你好,你吃饭了吗? Isn't that on the higher pitched voice?
Between high and also average?
Hola, told you it's already above the average. It's just that if I have to say in my proper Chinese, it will be like 你好,大家,我现在是 Ame Gakita です。现在我要做一些事情。And some people are gonna say that sounds like a girly voice.
What? No, it does not sound like a girl voice.
But in the past,
But in real life, I would be asking, what did you just say? I could not hear you.
I just called myself and then I was like, just gonna do a podcast, something along that line, I think.
Okay.
So I was like, I mean, like, even if I speak in Japanese, it'll be like, こんにちは、皆さん。アメガケタです。今ちょっと配信すると思います。
For me, both of them are still sound as high.
That's all. That's why I told you it's like both are considered on. When I speak in Japanese or I speak in Chinese, it's always on the high end. Unless I speak in this way, it's like, for example, if I speak in the I am Ame Gakita, it would be considered like 私はアメガキタです。こんにちは。
Why in hell do you just become an anime character?
I am.
Ow!
How? Yada.
I have no word for that.
I guess maybe there is a niche for people who prefer a lower voice guy, but it's not that okay. Hear me out, guys, and Rishi-san. It's not that I don't want to speak in lower voice. I am so used to speaking in these tunes for throughout my life that suddenly wanting me to speak in lower voice. I know there are a lot of people who want me to speak in a lower voice, but the one thing is that my actual voice is the soft voice, not the deep voice though. Does that make sense?
Mm-mm.
Is that throughout most of my life I'm speaking in the soft voice, and then when I do in the active, it will be into the high pitched voice, and then now everyone tells me say, "Your deep voice sound very sexy." Why, thank you.
Me, I'm just loud.
I don't know. I mean, like I mean, like everyone got their own way of speaking. I guess I might have to start speaking in lower deep voice from now on, I guess. But one a little bit on contradicting because consider my avatar look very young, and I know my heart is very young, and my birthday is on the 5th of May, which so happened to be in the Children's Day. So I'm I'm an old man on the outside, but yet I got the heart of a child.
Why does it? Why does it sound wrong?
Oh, how can that sound so wrong? I'm pretty sure that I am speaking in a very nice way. Surely not everyone is thinking about the wrong stuff, right? Which is on?
My brain is just loading. Like, what do you mean bad stuff?
Nothing.
Huh?
I didn't mean anything when I say that, okay? Don't need to worry.
Okay.
Like, seriously, trust me. I didn't say anything. I was just saying it in a funny way. Probably for other people who actually think of something, it means that they are dirty minded, but definitely I wasn't thinking of anything when I say that. Like, seriously. Such a naughty children in the world, so many of them.
I just don't know what to even reply to.
Kindly please don't. The more you say, the more it will become yabai. So let's stop that topic for now and let's get into the actual topic today. And today we are going to talk about something that we do not like to talk about, but at the same time we have to talk about, and it is Pikami! Yep, definitely you guys are not hearing things. It's basically we are both very silent because about the Pikami stuff. I'm not a huge fan of her. I'm just a normal fan of her. But what about you, Richi-san?
Ah, I actually rarely watch her, but because I
Mm-mm.
always hear from my younger brother always talk about her, so
Mm-mm.
kind of knowing, but at the same time not knowing much.
Yeah, it's like right now. This is the opinion of so you guys are hearing this. You know what? Let me go and use the deep voice to talk about this one. But I think it will be sound much better. At least I should give my respect.
Oh God.
Oh. I mean, like, seriously, guys. This is the opinion of two V-streamer, VTuber, whichever that you guys would like to refer us as. But the one thing I will have to say, in a way, there is the opinion of two person in the internet. Kindly understand that this discriminancy is that we do not say in a negative way, but we do respect becoming as a VTuber. But as a normal fan, or when we always watch a VTuber, it doesn't mean that we do not watch Pikami. We do know who is Pikami is. We do know what she do, and she is a very, very good VTuber who is known to many people in this community. Kindly understand that we are not in the way that we are pointing finger, or do we encourage cyberbullying? These death threat or any term of sanity that is going to be sent to us, or to even send to Pikami-san, kindly understand that we are trying to say what our opinion and think what, or say even think that we think we are on the right, even if there is a bit of wrongness to it. Hope you guys can understand, but if you do find that there are something that we are missing out on, it a little bit of understanding, feel free to write in the comment and we will take a look into it. Thank you very much, and we do read the comments, even if there's nothing. So with that being said, sorry for that, Rizi-san.
I'm just trying to avoid laughing while eating.
You know, like some people always laugh when I speak in a deep voice, but my actual voice is on the higher end, you know. Like asking a high pitched guy to go and speak in a low, and it's like a lot of people actually say that I'm actually I sound way younger than my actual age, you know.
Yeah, because before this, I thought you were at least what? I about to say near to my age.
Wow. Good thing you have. If you say a number, that's gonna that yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say a number. That's gonna be a risk. Risk.
Yeah, because it won't be a risk to me, but it'll be a risk to you.
People already know how old I am, so I'm fine. Just you.
Why? Thank you. But I can assure you guys that a lot of people actually mistaken my age due to my voice. Until when they look at me in my real life, they will actually say I'm look older than I think. Until when I get slimmer, people actually say I look younger. And with my voice at the moment, I was one time actually mistaken for a very young adult, and I was like, oh my, arigato gozaimasu. Anyway, back to Pikami-san. Okay, at the time of this recording, from what I actually informed Rizi-san about the news, was that Pikami is set to be graduated on the end of this month, 31st March 2023. One of the things that I actually find is saddening is that I do watch Pikami. I'll stream first. Watch some of her clip first, okay? And I know a lot of people call her the Kettles. And the only thing that I can only refer her as the kettle is that when she does laugh, it's like, I know a lot of people who laugh like kettles. I know a few people who laugh like kettles. But as the person who is being called a kettle herself, when she calls herself kettles, man, that sound really does sound like a kettles. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Whereas my voice, when I laugh, there is many form of laugh. There are the deep voice laugh. Oh, to the high pitch one. But there is one discreet laughter that I do have, but I will not show that no matter what, because that's laugh. It's only when I read a manga on my own term at my own time, and I find something funny and unexpected that I will laugh. That laugh will not come to see the day of light, because that is only on my end. But one thing I find it kind of sad about Pikami-san is that anyone who read her story, I won't step too much into it, but before she entered the VTuber where she appealed to the Western audience. One of the things that I find is saddening is that when I heard about it, is that she was bullied when she was young, and now you guys have to understand one thing is that such a nice little person escape to the internet so that she can escape bullying, only to receive the same thing that traumatized her in her youth on the internet, where she thought it can be escape. And one of the things I think Rishi-san might not be aware is that right now, actually, a lot of people is not questioning why is she receiving a lot of hate. One of the things I realized, I also received a hate quite recently. It's in regard to Genshin Impact Delha, where I tried to defend the use of Delha. A lot of people. The funny thing is about Kokomi at that time was a lot of people actually talk about Kokomi at that time was that Kokomi, a lot of people say is good, but there's a lot of people who doesn't like her and say that because she can't create, she can't do high damage. But the thing is that her base attack, everything was very high, which justified the reason why Kokomi cannot be having a critical build. That's why MiHoYo decided to nerf her. And when I got Kokomi at the time, one of the things I told a lot of people is that you guys do not know how good her jellyfish is. Her jellyfish was very, very good in Genshin, where a lot of people say that she's just a 5-star Barbara, but when people start to realize how good her healing is, how the jellyfish is on the field, people start to regret it, not getting her. It was the same thing that happened to Kazuha prior to Kokomi who was that before Kokomi was released, Kazuha was also released, and he was actually considered the first OG Inazuma character to be released. And the only Inazuma character you can get and upgrade using material from Liyue, even though he's an Inazuma character. Most Inazuma character are material have to get in Inazuma, but Kazuha can be most of his material can be ascend using material from Liyue. So one of the things that a lot of people didn't realize is that a lot of people actually used to call Kazuha a 5-star Sucroses. It's like people always refer, when I say Sucrose, they are 4-star character, but people refer them as the 5-star character as a 5-star version of a 4-star. So in the sense that when I got both of the 5-star character, a lot of people didn't know how good they are. Just say like, oh, it's just a 5-star version of a 4-star. It's not very good. And now here's the part about Delha. I talk about this since the start of Genshin, since the start of theory building. One of the reason why I do not do walkthrough or how to play Genshin, even though I think because I actually taught Rizi-san, I teach Madness Cans, like a lot of people how to play Genshin, and a lot of them just say that the advice I give them is the right one, or the way that I teach them is like logical or very easy to absorb. And one of the things I really don't really like to talk about, but I always emphasize is that give every character a chance and time to test out. We do not know which character will combo with which character. We do not know how good the character is. We do not know what is the actual way to use the character at the first day. And I've been arguing with a lot of theory crafter on the day they're trying to release the character themselves. Is that content creator always want to release walkthrough of a new character on the day itself, because that get catered the most view. But one of the reasons why I do not do it that way, and one of the reasons why I do not even do it, is that Delha, a lot of people actually saying that she's gonna be a DPS character. So if you go and look at, I can say right now at the time of this timing, everyone is building her based off attack, basically attack build. I am going to say out now, try giving her a chance and give her the bell, which is a HP great sword and HP send, and see the damage compared to a attack, and then see how much she can tank. Give it a chance. It's like when I get a character, I have to emphasize on some character, how a character is going to run, how a character is going to be properly built. And this one I've been arguing. Actually, I do argue with one Pacific theory cover, but I never really talked to the person in. I haven't speak to him for quite a few months already. After the agreement was really too great already. My theory on building a character, I think Richi-san, you know how I always tell you, give you the advice on building a character, right? Is that one thing is that see the character what it do, what is the skill do, and then test out which character you like it. I think I told you this one long before, right?
Mm.
And one of the things I find funny is that a lot of people just say that, oh, this character is a bit like. So it's like, I know I'm talking about Pikami-san, but then I talk about Genshin. The one thing I have to throw it out of the way, it's gonna take around 5 minutes to 10 minutes that when building a character, it takes time to test out, time to try out. There are many items to test out. And I received hate from actually one specific person. I won't give name because I don't want, I delete the person from my life. Unless if the person come to my doorstep, then that will be a different story. But will he? So the one thing is that I received not a death threat. I actually received a mail. I will have to skip all the front story because the person just write rubbish. But the last thing is that I am a Genshin player. I use different character to play for fun. I'm not a waifu chaser. I'm not a waifu user. I'm not a meta chaser. I'm not a meta slayer. I'm a Genshin player. I do not, and I emphasize, I do not like when people just calling me a meta or waifu player who don't know what I'm doing. Whoever is an idiot, stop using your keyboard and throw the keyboard away and go and get a life. Like, seriously. The person just sent an email to me and say, shut up, you waifu chaser. That is very rude, you know.
I'm surprised you just blocked that person. With me, I'm gonna reply back, F you, and then block.
No one actually replied F you because remember one thing I always say, spread love, not hate.
In this case, that person first before blocking them.
Oh, right. You want me to go and give the person a kiss and then say block you?
Yep.
Hell no! But at the same time, right? I can see what it's like from. I mean, like, I can see it's like for your case, it's like you block the person, but Pikami, I feel like Pikami couldn't handle the bullying. She couldn't handle the death threat. I mean, like, death threat is really out of hand already, guys. Like, seriously, death threat? Are you like I actually say this in my Twitter. Like, anyone who follow my Twitter account will realize, and also at the same time follow me at Rain had arrived in my Twitter account. Take a look at the link will be in the description. It's like at times when I write something, it's not always that I always try to love to talk about logical thing, but I mean, like, a lot of people actually do agree with my tweet like the way I talk. Hashtag relatable. But the one thing is that it's really getting out of hand to the point that where I actually say this thing, keyboard is just a weapon in the internet. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Mm-hmm. I thought you want to add something because you seem like you want to add something to it.
I want, but at the same time, I rather not.
Silly.
No, because the way how we're gonna say it is gonna sound bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're all very toxic. I mean, this whole world is already very toxic already. Might as well say, one to be of toxicity to it doesn't matter. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean,
even a little. Not even a little.
yeah, I mean, like, I will be honest. When I say this whole world is toxic, I'm not saying like there is no good people. Don't get me wrong, okay, guys. I'm not saying like the whole world is very bad. The one thing is that if you go and take a look at Twitter, I think a lot. This one was actually taught by a few people. They are actually not questioning, like, after Twitter got taken over by who's the person again? Elon Musk. Yes, Elon Musk. To me, right, in the past, before Twitter was taken over by Elon Musk, there was a little bit of moderation and control. You know what I mean? You don't see much. You don't see that much age. After it was taken over, correct me or I might be wrong for all the analysts who are out there. If you're listening to this at the 31st minute mark, thank you very much for the support for listening all the way here. But at the same time, please kindly understand. If I'm wrong, just write in the comment section. I will take a look, even in the 3 years down the line. One of the thing I actually find very interesting. Let's say use the word industry because I can't use I can't think of any other words. One of the things I find interesting is that once Twitter got taken over, where he fired a lot of employee, when there's a lot of issue here, there, everywhere, the issue with the hate start happening. Personally, that's how I think. I mean, like, if Pikami can become better if she graduate. I'm not saying that she have to graduate, okay, guys. I am not very happy about the part that she graduated because I was actually hoping that when I know about about the Hogwarts issue, I was like so worried about for her because she did have thought about bullying and she was having bullied, so I was afraid. But if she choose to step away from internet, as in VTubing all the live streaming, to ease up her life, I'll be grateful for we should actually be grateful, but at the same time I will just use the word I because I don't want to use the word I don't want to emphasize we because some people are gonna say I am not you, don't use the word we. I'm gonna because I want to use the word I myself believe that becoming stepping away from the internet might help to heal her mental state. I don't think the hiatus did her any good. I feel like she need way more time to rest up. But if she chooses at this moment to graduate instead, I can only hope that she will step away from all the internet trolls or all the internet hate. That's what I feel. But what about you though, Riji-san? Do you think that becoming stepping away from the internet is a good thing or a bad thing? Mashi.
Yeah, yes. I just
I know you are sad, we are sad, but kindly let's send her off in a happy tone.
okay say that, but I do understand her feeling because I used to be in that position.
It's the same thing in a lot of situations. In case anyone wondering, yeah, Richie-san, I won't talk about her past, but in case anyone are wondering, but she was once bullied before she became Richie, okay? So if you need to ask more, kindly do not ask more. For I can only say that bullying is shit. Okay, let's not talk about that kind of issue anymore. If you don't want to talk about it, we'll talk about other stuff then.
Mm.
Because as much as this one affect us in some because hold on, guys, it's not that I don't want to talk about Vikami a lot. It's that the toxic. It's like you guys have to understand one thing. This whole damn internet, right? That's one of the reasons why I always use the word spread love, not hate. But there are actually a few internet troller use the word spread hate, not love. Have you actually seen such kind of people? I just recently only see those people though.
First of all, is if those people are actually hearing you.
Say it again. That's so cute.
No.
Okay, just kidding. I mean, like, there's a lot of how do I say it? Like, I can see a huge increase on toxicity, the hate, since the moment like a few months ago, where people like all the internet hate start appearing out of nowhere, and a lot of people actually. I seen actually there was people actually questioning Twitter. Even coefficient, you know who is coefficient, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, one of the popular streamer. The one thing is that he actually did notice that I think him and a few people questioning, is it the issue with the algorithm in Twitter? Personally, I think that the algorithm with Twitter there have been an issue with it ever since it got taken over. That's what I can say. Bring the person who owns Twitter, okay? Don't go and write hate comment for me, alright? If anything, go and find the person who is responsible for it. Go and ask him, go and chat with him, because I don't know him. He's such a rich billionaire. I'm just a penniless cat, okay? But one of the things I really find it interesting is that a lot of things have been going downhill since a few months back, from Nijisanji to Walkster, and then happened to Pikami. Okay, I have to, sorry guys, one thing. I have to say this. I used to call Pikami as Pikachu.
Those are two different characters. You know that, right?
It was a genuine mistake when I see her avatar. But at the same time, you can't deny both are cute, right?
Yep.
Anyway, what was the thing I wanted to say? Hold up. For some reason, my mind just start hitting like, is Pikami point? Nope.
No, don't say it. She's gonna shoot you though.
She? Nah. It's not like she's gonna watch a random small podcast of a VTuber, and I will say this: I will regret her as a good friend, and I will say this as a good friend. Pick up, sorry. Pick up me is not point boy. But I do like her as a. I do like her as a fan. But anyway, I mean, like, what was the thing I was gonna say again? Seriously, a lot of things that is right now is that it's like, do you have the situation where there is a lot in your mind and then you want to say everything, but then when you say something, you forget the other thing, and then but at the same time you got the thing that is still dangling in the somewhere in your head, you know, that kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm. Don't they just make two different topics at the same time, and a lot of people gonna ask, "Why in hell are you talking?"
That is the reason why this podcast is called the Random Talk. Isn't it logical to call it Random Talk because there is no logic?
Maybe.
This is called covering out my ass when I give it a title, okay? And when I call it Random Talk, it's a reason why it is called Random Talk. One of the reason why I do not want to use random talk itself. I actually did consider giving just call it random talk, but maybe in down the line, if I can safely use the word random talk, then I'll use the word random talk. I will remove the word Ame. One of the reasons why I add Ame to it is that a lot of time there is a lot of people who say call random talk or random chat, and I kind of afraid people go and copyright the word random talk, and then there are people already about calling their podcast random talk. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
So it's like if I can clarify and confirm, maybe if Rizi, if you can help me to do a check, you can help me do a check on your end, because I don't until I can confirm that it's called a random talk, not exist at all, then I will use the word. If not, I have to use Ame just to prevent copyright issue. It's like sometimes a lot of people, and at the same time, it's called. I mean, like I prefer to call it RT than ART. You know. Welcome to the RT Random Talk,
Art?
where everything is totally random.
Just basically art is not ART anymore.
Between RT and ART, which one is better for you?
I think ART is quite more easier.
ART. Art. Welcome to Art, where I will teach you not to draw but to talk a random topic. I'm sorry, the Yabiners have to step up a little bit for unknown reason.
Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
My IQ just minus. I do not know how many minus are there today.
I can assure you, Ame, Yabiners, not only does it help you to bring laughter to you guys, it also minus your IQ. So if you are in need of minusing some IQ from your life, kindly listen to Ame Gakita. Your IQ will slowly minus a lot.
Why do you even encourage that one? I was hoping a doubt, but you just encourage that one. Oh God, no.
Okay, let's not step into that. But one of the things I think I know what I was going to say. I feel like I'm going to regret next time when I watch this video again. You know, but enough the pick me stuff, I guess. Why did I just don't understand why they keep thinking about pick me. It's like I mean, like as a fan, right? It's really sad to see a VTuber graduate. If the VTuber, I mean, like Pikami is one of the. I mean, like she's gonna have a 3 years anniversary soon, and then few days later, just a few days she's gonna graduate. You know what I mean? Like a few days after her 3 years anniversary, isn't that a bit sad? Maybe for some people it will be very, I can assure you guys on the last day of this month that is gonna be a rainy day. A rainy day, it can be a light rain for some people, it can be normal rain for some people, and for the huge community of Pikami fans, we can safely say that there will be a heavy rain. If on the day you feel that you can't go out on that day, kindly make sure to take a rest at home and ensure not only do you need an umbrella indoor, but also make sure that you have a lot of tissue or handkerchief or towels, whichever can absorb the water that is going to pour into your house. If not, the best bet will be watching the video in your own toilet where the water will drip down into the drain easily. Thank you for listening. I got no idea what I just say.
I will be surprised that you have.
Why?
Okay, just forget it.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, are you the person who you think before you say, or are you the person who say before you think? Or are you the person who think and say at the same time?
Most of the time, it's just say everything and regret later.
Okay, for me, right, there are times when I say very fast. If I say in a very fast way, that's often more than meaning that I am not thinking. But if I speak in a very low way, it means that I'm thinking. Does that make sense for you guys now?
Yes,
Wow, I'm actually surprised that you are able to understand that very fast.
there will be times that I can understand things very fast and remember things, and there will be times I do not know how many IQs that I actually lost for that one.
Okay, when I speak very fast, don't think too much. Because one of the thing that I always say, like if I mean, like, you have to think carefully, guys. When a person speak very fast, either the person might can spin very fast, or he's just reading off a script.
Hmm.
But if a person speak very slow, or there is a it means that the person is thinking. Make sense?
Yes.
Because the one thing that I always got a lot of people. I mean, I watch. You guys watch a lot of stream, right? You guys do watch a lot of VTuber or any YouTuber. When they say something, you you will notice that sometimes they will pause a little bit for a while, or they will say or like there will be a pause moment, right?
Hmm.
But when they start speaking very fast, you will know the one thing a lot of people will say, that's just reading off a script. Because your mind is already remembering all the line already. Ooh. Excuse me, because I have to yawn. But I don't want to give the yawn sound. Sorry for the total random yawn.
I thought you just eat a chicken or something.
Oh ho.
Because on my end, it just sounds like yeah, that's all.
I thought you of all thing you can think of a dog, a bird, a pigeon, and whatsoever, and then you have to use the word chicken.
Okay, I think it's better than I say a cockroach like always.
That's true. I guess I will step. I will let you win that. Because I thought when she said chicken, I was going to add the word leg to it.
If he actually say leg, I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna use cockroach afterwards.
Which the reason why I say I just when she said use the word cockroach, I just like okay, I will let you win. Okay, I think I'll just put it this way in case anyone are wondering. I do not like bugs. And I have to play a horror game from now on, even though I hate horror games. One of the three things that I hate in my life: scary stuff, bugs, and that include cockroach, and horror. And as of the time of this recording, why did my love betray me?
I
I
don't know why, but I think it's a good timing that you actually put on the first mark.
What do you mean by that?
Because I was hoping that You won't get it, but there's a huge chance you're gonna get it.
Okay, in case anyone wondering what is happening, go ahead. I will put the link of the video, what happened that time, on the description. So go and check it out. Well, let's just hope that maybe something will appear out of nowhere. But the one thing is, right, one of the things that I was referring was, I made a promise in a previous stream. I because considering Genshin Kacha system, the rate of having 2 5-star within 10 to 20 pool between each other is near to none. I won't say it's impossible, it will happen to some players, but having 2 Genshin character 5-star character appearing next to next is very, very hard to happen. So basically what happened was that I did a 10 pool on their banner, 50 pool in total. That if the thing was that if within 50 pool, I have double Delha. It cannot be one Delha and one 5-star. It cannot be just any character. It has to be 2 Delha twice within 50 pool. Initially I was saying like if she appeared twice, but I was like, someone actually say like that's impossible. So I was like, okay, I'll give you guys a live boat. Within the 50 pool, because I got 155 pool, I say with 50 pool, if I get Delha double twice, it has to be double Delha. I will play a horror game. What do you know? Double Delha. And mind you that I was on 50-66, meaning to say that when I pulled for her, it was at 50-66. I pulled for her, it was a guarantee gonna get a 5-star. But the thing is, it's not a guarantee Delha, it was a soft pity, meaning to say there is a 50-50 of failing the chance and getting other 5-star character, which mean that when I pull on that banner, the first 5-star that you guys saw is there is a chance of being 50% of their heart or 50% chance of being other character like Dilu, Keqing, Chichi, and whatsoever. I get their heart. And that mean that I left with 40 pools. That also mean that I'm in great danger if she does come back within the 40 pools. There are times when people get at least their heart in 30 pool or 40 pool. So I was thinking like, this is gonna be bad. I did first 10 pool, I get 2 4-star characters. I was like, I'm still safe. I was like, oh, I'm still safe. I did another 10 pool. Oh no, how, what, why? It became the star became golden color, which signified a 5-star. Again, it's a soft pity, so there is a chance of being Delha or the standard banner or weapons. Again, Delha. So instead of within 50 pools, it became like I got Delha twice in 30 pools. Which means I have to play a horror game. You know what? Let's put one more bet out of the window. You guys hope that this get out before the stream that I'm going to do for Holo Kill. Remember the part where I said I have to do a puzzle. If I feel the 3 stage for any other character of the choosing, remember Rizi-san?
Mm.
The puzzle, let it be a horror game.
I swear you're actually asking that you don't want you are I mean like you do not want to sleep.
It's not that I won't sleep. I just need chocolate in my life. I will get some chocolate for the day. Don't need to worry. When I eat chocolate, I will sleep. Don't need to worry. Although I know that sounds like a fitty term say that don't eat chocolate before you sleep. I will eat chocolate before I sleep. Or in the worst way possible, I will watch some hentai before I sleep.
Oh, what? I'm just gonna pretend like I did not hear anything for that one.
I say if the worst case possible, in the worst case possible, if I had to do that.
Why is that even an
I don't know. I remember actually someone telling me this is someone that once told me. Okay, I'm not sure is it true because I never do it before. Basically, he told me that a buddy of mine back in military. He told me that because there was sometimes I couldn't sleep well, so he actually say, if you can't sleep well, go and watch some. And I was like, so you actually watch before you sleep? And it was like, yeah, I watch it every night. And I was like, damn. Yeah, okay. I will give you guys his reasoning. You guys go and judge it yourself, okay? Don't say why. I because I remember one of the things he said that when you watch that, you feel good. And when you feel good, you feel sleepy. And when you feel sleepy, you can sleep well. So when you sleep well, watch. Rizi-san have been silenced. Guess this will be the end of the today podcast, I guess. Really, Rizi-san, are you really not there?
I'm here. I'm just trying to avoid laughing straight to the mic.
I guess that's to conclude I guess we shall conclude that for the end of today's podcast. So with that bangs, this thank you for listening to the end. If you're watching this in the morning, have a good day. If you're watching this at night time, have a good night rest. Don't forget to press the like button, share this podcast to others, and subscribe for future random video or live stream. And we'll see you again at the next video or live stream. This is Ame Gakita and Rizi-san on my side, who is trying not to laugh into the mic at the moment. And follow us at it Ame Gakita or for Rizi-san will be whatever there is be appearing under the description area. So see ya. Bye bye.